Hi everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know me, I am an interior designer. Today I am going to talk you through an installation. Now in the 12, 13 years of my career as a designer, I have never had an installation that has gone 100% smoothly. It is definitely a learning curve, every single installation. You know, you can do a lot to prevent issues coming up, but there are still, very natural things that will happen. Someone will be unwell, or something won't arrive on time, or there's a political world crisis, and therefore there are borders that are shut down, which we've had the experience of. So there are lots of different issues and factors that come into play that make installs quite tricky. Each one always has its own little perks and terrors. The finished product of this project that we designed in London is exquisite. It is genuinely one of my favorite projects to date. And to be fair, every time you do a new project, it tends to be your sort of latest work and, the best of what you've got. And this is definitely something I feel about this project. I'm going to do this video a bit differently. And I've got one of the design team, so she's a lead designer on this project, who will actually be walking you around the install stage. And I'm going to be watching and trying to sort of comment on where I think the problems have happened, but also you'll get to see the actual finished product whilst we're talking it through. I'm now going to hand you over to Mahek. All right, where are we? We've lost Mahek, hold on.
Hello everybody, we're here at this beautiful area in London, and you'll see all the drama and behind the scenes of what's happening and what's in store in the coming 2 weeks.
Mahek probably wants to kill me for making her film this for me, but she seems pretty bright and jolly about the whole situation. The project that you're seeing here is literally about a week away from being installed, and it doesn't even look close to being ready. But that's the most interesting part about installation, that actually nothing ever looks ready until, literally the day or 2 days before.
We'll hopefully we have 2 wall lights here, we'll have a little console, we'll have a beautiful mirror here for the client.
So this is just killing me watching, because of course the actual mirror and console table never arrived, and they were stuck because we're having issues bringing things in from France, and this particular console table and mirror were from Paris. And it was a nightmare bringing them in. So they are the most exquisite pieces, but sadly, it's just not ready in time to deliver to the client. So watching this just kind of makes me a bit sad that we didn't manage to get that over to them.
As we walk through, we'll have all these walls wrapped in wallpaper. We have a beautiful piece of artwork here, which the client owns.
So whenever a client tells me they've got, this amazing collection of artwork to pop into a property, I'm always a little bit concerned at first, excited, concerned, nervous, because you'll never know what their art taste is like. And of course, everybody's art taste is so unique. We were very, very lucky that actually their artwork felt really like it worked within that space, and it just suits them so well. So I'm really glad we did actually use their artwork.
Now we're here in April, ready for the install and gearing up for the D-Day so that we can complete it beautifully for the client. So we're in the study of the apartment, and as you can see here, we're installing a little TV cabinet.
The funny part about watching this back, of course, is the television. In fact, it was an existing client's television, did arrive before install, happily, but the client delivered the TV without telling us that they didn't have, or they had lost, the bracket for the TV. So there we were the day before install, and in fact we left it as one of the sort of last things to put up the TV because the electricians were there to do a final check, and we had no idea where to get a TV bracket at 7 p.m. in the evening because nothing was open. And very, very luckily, we actually managed to find a few different options. So we actually have a TV bracket in handy that we were happy to give away. We also found one store that was open really late, but then at the very last minute, just before we paid over the money for this new bracket, the client called and said, "We found the TV bracket." So that was a very close call.
Next week, of course, we'll have a sofa placed here. We'll have a nice study for the client, and this will all be wrapped in wallpaper. Now let's take you to the living and the dining space.
Just seeing Mahek in this space reminds me of how nervous she was, because so many things went wrong here, and I'm going to let her walk you through, but then tell you a little bit more about them.
So what we did is we extended the island. So this was an island which was like a bar counter or a breakfast table. So we fitted joinery inside the bar counter and the breakfast table so that the client gets more space to, store her dishes, her crockery, her cutleries in the drawers.
So this island was really a magnificent piece, in my opinion, probably one of the most beautiful pieces of joinery we've ever designed. And ironically, this was an island that was just, a nice marble white top with some very basic black cabinets at the bottom. So really simple island, nice, but, not particularly special. I remember walking in and saying to the clients, so are we going to keep this, or, can we create something new? And they said, no, we actually really like it. And I remember thinking, oh gosh, I can't change this. It could be so wonderful. And sometimes clients push you to really go and develop your own ideas, and they really do push you to push the boundaries. So here we were with this island that I thought was really basic. And they said, okay, well, you know what? Why don't we add to the island? We thought, okay, this is something we can do. We needed more storage. We needed a breakfast bar. We needed a cheese board. And we thought, how can we configure this into holding all of these things together, lots of different elements, but making them feel really seamless. And the final result was just, to my mind, beyond perfection. We built in different layers and different heights, and rather than making it feel, really haphazard, we made it feel like it was a play on design, and it was just fantastic.
And this is an extension where this will be the breakfast table. And next week we'll have the marble fitters come in and place the marble as well and finish the kitchen joinery. And here we have another beautiful piece of fitted joinery which would work as a buffet table for the clients when they're dining or they're entertaining, as this sits right behind the dining table here with the chairs. As you can see, all the material is right here, ready to be opened up and then fitted onto the wall.
Okay, so the dining area and the joinery just behind the dining area that made that feel like a completely separate area was very, very interesting. Because the dining table just didn't arrive. We were told that it was in the UK about a month before the installation. We then, of course, called the week of the installation and found out that in fact, it hadn't arrived in the country and just wasn't ready to deliver. So we had to find a way of, recreating this dining table, if at least for the photograph, so we could kind of be out of the client's hair. And on the final day, because we waited, to the very last minute to be able to find out whether this table would actually arrive, and of course it didn't. So on the final day, the day before we were handing over to the client and taking the photographs, we had all the builders and contractors leaving, and one of the contractors said, or we said to one of the contractors, "Do you not have anything that we can make a base out of for a dining table?" And they racked their brain and they said, "No, we saw this huge piece of cardboard from, I don't know, one of the TVs or something, and we thought that would make a great tabletop. How can we find a base?" One of the contractors told us that he had a workbench in his van and he was willing to lend it to us for a day, and that was what we used to prop up our really lovely tabletop that was a cardboard package. And we didn't expect that to be one of the issues we would have, but it worked out perfectly. Mahek had no idea this was going to happen. She was so upset that the table didn't arrive, which I can imagine. This is her lead project. In fact, the table, interestingly, did arrive on the day the clients were coming in, and it was just perfection. But we weren't sure that was going to happen. Looking at this video again, brings back memories, because lucky for Mahek and for all of us, the bed arrived. Sadly, the side tables did not. We were delivered a different pair of side tables that actually were not the right side tables. Ours had been delivered to a different client and we had to work out a way of getting them back in time, but we had very, very little time. So in the meantime, what we had done is we brought in 2 side tables from actually my home, just in case we needed something as a sort of placeholder. But luckily, the actual side tables did arrive and we did not need to use anyone else's side tables.
So this is the guest bedroom. As you can see, the bed is already here. And currently now the electricians are working with the joiner team to pull out the sockets so that the joiner can then fit them onto the headboard. And once the wallpaper team is done with the master bedroom, they're going to jump onto this bedroom. This is a bed that we've designed completely in-house and we were really excited to see it. We absolutely love the entire color palette.
Do you know something? This room brings back such powerful memories for me because I've never designed in orange, and though everyone in the office tried to call it tan, it was very clearly orange, and I took such a big leap of faith in going for this color that I thought was a beautiful color, but starting to design with a color that you've never really used before, especially in such a big way, was a real jump for me personally. And I think the fact that I've been a designer for such a long time makes those newer decisions harder decisions to make. And I think I might have made them more easily at the start of my career, but now that we've sort of built this reputation on having a really neutral feeling interior, I wasn't sure if this would work. And every time I see this very orange bed, I am absolutely in love. So I am so glad we did this. Interestingly, it feels like a really neutral, calm, really beautiful, elegant bedroom. And though I was concerned that the color would be really overpowering, it absolutely isn't. We worked in pairing it with some really neutral colors. And so overall, the effect is just fabulous. But I can see Mahek sort of silently smiling because she would have known what my concerns were. And she's also so pleased that this turned out so well. Okay, so that's it from me and the crazy install where we had lots of ups and downs. The biggest upside of all of this, of course, was, and I will never forget, the client being handed over this property and they sent us an email. In fact, they got home really late that night, so they sent me an email, I think at midnight, and I was sort of waiting for this email just to find out, you know, were they happy or not, and I couldn't be there because of course it was very late. And they said, Noor, we're so happy. We couldn't believe this. It's so much more than we expected. And they then emailed again the week after and said they would be comfortable with us bringing whoever we wanted to show because they were so proud of this home. And to be honest, it almost brings me to tears. You know, I've never been so moved by the way they spoke about their home. And I know people have really loved their homes on handing over, but they were just so overwhelmed by how beautiful it was. And I think how much it was exactly what they'd been looking for, and they are and were just the nicest clients to deal with. So making them that happy has just kind of made my year. So we've got 2 massive bonuses, one of the most beautiful properties I think we've designed, but also a really genuinely happy and satisfied client, and I couldn't ask for more. If you liked the snippets of this property, and do bear in mind it has been my favorite ever, then do stay tuned because we are going to do the full home tour hopefully next week. Please do like, subscribe. If you want to see anything else, let me know in the comments below.